Prince Edward, the Duke of Kent, is to offer unique insights into life as a working royal and behind the scenes of the world's most celebrated family in a book called A Royal Life, the publisher said. The memoir is the result of a series of conversations with royal biographer Hugo Vickers. The book is expected to include never-before-seen photographs from the 85-year-old Duke's own collection. The memoir is to focus on the most important moments and themes of the Queen's life and 70-year reign, publisher Hodder & Stoughton, Limited also said. The full blurb for the memoir shared by the publisher highlights how the Duke has been at the Queen's side through some of the most important royal events of the past 7 decades. It read, "The Duke has been involved in all key royal events through his life. After the early death of his father, he walked in the procession behind the King's coffin in 1952 and he paid homage to his cousin, the new Queen, at the coronation in 1953. He was riding with her when the blanks were fired at the Trooping of the Colour in 1981. And he was the only member of the royal family to stand alongside the Queen to celebrate her official birthday in June 2021. He is now 85 years old. The Duke is a first cousin to the Queen through their fathers, Prince George and King George VI. Prince Edward was also related to late Prince Philip, as his mother Princess Marina of Greece and Denmark was a first cousin of the late Duke of Edinburgh. The Duke of Kent has been holding his title for almost 8 decades, as he inherited the dukedom when he was only a child following the death of his father. Over the years, he has carried out important roles, including the presidency of the All England Lawn Tennis Association, from which he retired this summer, and of the Scout Association, a title he shares with the Duchess of Cambridge. Prince Edward is one of the 4 cousins of the Queen included among the 11 working members of the firm. The Duke's memoirs will be published in July 2022, just a few months before another much-anticipated royal memoir is expected to be released. Prince Harry announced via his organization Archie in July he is penning his definitive account of the experiences, adventures, losses, and life lessons that have helped shape him. This book will cover the Duke of Sussex's life from childhood to fatherhood. It is expected to also shed a light on Harry's decade in the military and 2 tours in Afghanistan and his private life with his wife Meghan and children Archie Harrison and Lilibet Diana. Speaking about the book, the Duke said, "I'm writing this not as the prince I was born but as the man I have become. I've worn many hats over the years, both literally and figuratively, and my hope is that in telling my story, the highs and lows, the mistakes, the lessons learned, I can help show that no matter where we come from, we have more in common than we think. I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to share what I've learned over the course of my life so far and excited for people to read a first-hand account of my life that's accurate and wholly truthful." The memoir is to be published by Penguin Random House in print and digital format as well as released in audiobook. Archie announced its tentative release is expected for late 2022. Prince Harry will be donating proceeds from the sales to charity. Another news, the Queen's 2021 speech will be broadcast across multiple UK channels from 3 p.m. on Saturday, December 25. Traditionally the time of 3 p.m. has been selected for the Queen's royal message since it was first televised by the BBC in 1957. On her first televised Christmas Day speech, the Queen said, "I very much hope that this new medium will make my Christmas message more personal and direct. It is inevitable that I should seem a rather remote figure to many of you. A successor to the kings and queens of history, someone whose face may be familiar in newspapers and films but who never really touches your personal lives. But now at least for a few minutes I welcome you to the peace of my own home." However, the 94-year-old speeches are no longer broadcast live and are instead pre-recorded in early December.